Coming up tonight on Roughin' It Outdoors.
Bro.
We take you into some of the most remote, beautiful, and pristine canyons of the Escalante drainage.
Blaze on.
And rappelling and canyoneering 101.
Unbelievable. It's something that I never really thought I would ever get the chance to do.
A guided canyoneering tour in southern Utah coming up next.
Roughin' It Outdoors is brought to you in part by the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources, Sportsman's Warehouse, Mountains West Ranches, and by Camp Chef.
Welcome to Roughin' It Outdoors. I'm Adam Eagle. I'm Belay.
Blaze on.
Hey, we're in southern Utah, canyon country, and a little canyoneering for tonight's show. If you've never done it, it's the sport of going down these slick rock canyons. Part of it is rappelling, and sometimes being tall isn't so good.
I'm Rick. I'm going to be your canyoneering guide. This is Katie. You've already met her.
Our adventure begins with Excursions of Escalante, a locally based professional guide service with over 10 years of experience. Rick and Caitlin will be taking our group of 6 into some of the most beautiful technical slot canyons in the world. And here, the proper gear and safety is a must.
Let's go.
Southern Utah is home to literally hundreds of technical slot canyons, from the more accessible like Peekaboo and Spooky to the more remote and pristine corners of the Escalante region. That is where we are going today. And because of the clouds on the horizon and the threat of a flash flood, Rick has chosen a canyon that we can get out of quickly if we need to.
You can never gamble and take an option and say, I don't think it's going to rain here today. You always anticipate rain when you're going into slot canyons and you see that. You can't gamble and say, I think it's going that way. No. In our minds, it's coming this way, so we're going to a place where we can get out if we have to. Sound like a good plan?
Absolutely.
Okay, slow and steady, right? That's the deal.
From the rim, you can see just how deep the canyon is we're about to enter. To get in will require us to rappel almost 100 feet to the canyon floor. A first for me and for many in our group.
Bro.
We're going to keep you around today, Todd.
Yeah, good. I'd prefer it that way.
First rappel, Todd?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy, Todd.
Yeah.
That's good. No bad habits. That's good,
Am
Todd.
I the only rookie here?
You never assume that you know anything. You always go in and you just listen, and you can always pick up something new. Plus, also, it's just the safest way to do it.
This is more than just an adventure. It's a lesson. Every step of the way, Rick is telling us what he's doing and why he's doing it, how he's rigging up the ropes and demonstrating each aspect of canyoneering that will get us safely into the bottom.
Yep, that looks good. You can't walk down this and watch the camera. You can't do it. You don't know what's going on back there, guys. You've got to lay back a little bit, trust your equipment, and watch where I'm stepping. I'm looking right here. What do you think so far?
Let's see how I get to the bottom, but right now I'm really scared.
Don't get too far back, just keep taking little steps. Nice.
One by one, we rappel into the canyon, slow and in control, just like we were instructed.
All right, we're down.
You can breathe now.
Really wasn't that bad. It was actually fun. Saw a couple of lizards, and just be careful when you're coming down and don't look behind you, because that's the scariest part, I have to say.
A place that not very many people get to come to. It is just so wonderful.
The winding canyon at times is only a few feet wide. Navajo Slick Rock towers hundreds of feet above our heads. Rick has us work as a team to evaluate and implement a plan to navigate the obstacles in our path, and shows us everything from stemming, bridging, to mantling. Some of the basic fundamentals and principles to safe canyoneering.
You can come down here canyoneering and you can get real aggressive and do some crazy body bridging and work your way over, or something crazy like this. That's the silverback approach. Okay, be smoother. Okay, you don't know always what's going to be down canyon. You don't want to waste your energy doing stuff like this if you don't need to. Real good canyoneering happens when you're being efficient. And by being efficient, I mean using minimal energy. You'd think the last place you'd want to be is in this crack, but actually canyoneering, this is the best place to be. Okay, so I came from a seated position, we call this a chair because your legs are dangling in, leaned out, made a little footbridge. Now I'm just going to load up my weight on my arms and release my feet and my shoulder blades now. And you just fall into the crack. My legs are doing nothing. You just walk right down that stuff, okay? And that's how you want to spend your day and not getting all crazy, all right? There you go. Reach out real strong with left hand. Cool.
It's like putting a round peg in a square hole.
Come on in, Peggy.
It's a lot of fun. I'm really impressed by the professionalism and the knowledge that Rick is showing us and Katie.
Puts you at ease, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, because there's not a lot of room for error.
And you need a good teacher that just allows you to think and just be calm and just enjoy the whole experience. Yes.
You'll rip your britches, scrape an elbow or two, but we'll have an experience like none you've ever had.
This is a blast. This is so much fun.
You've never done anything like this?
Not to this degree. Not when we actually use ropes and have to drop in. A lot better than I had anticipated.
Canyoneering is physically challenging, so you'll want to be in shape. You'll also need a sense of adventure and shouldn't mind getting a little wet.
If I can do this, you can do this. I'm the little prissy girl at home who takes forever to get ready. Ask the boy. And it's amazing. It's amazing. That's all I can say. We have the sitting prince. Okay, off road.
This is part of the reason that Rick decided to come into this canyon. It has a lot of exits. And so, with the rain coming down, that's exactly what we're going to do. Exit and check out another canyon. Hey, that story coming up in a moment. But first, tonight's brain teaser, our Roughin' It Outdoor quiz.
The Escalante River and its canyons is generally considered to be one of the last areas to be discovered in the United States. And so our question tonight is, who is the Escalante River and the Escalante drainage named after? And who named it?
Welcome back to Roughin' It Outdoors. I'm Adam Meikle. We're back in southern Utah, rappelling, canyoneering, down with Excursions of Escalante, Rick Green. And I'll tell you what, this is something you definitely don't want to do without somebody that knows what they're doing.
I'm going to climb up top real quick and get a good look at the weather. Once we get out of the canyon, much better visual on what's going on around us, okay? We'll be back in a couple.
While Rick climbs to get a better look at the weather, the rest of us take a break for lunch, and it isn't long before the rain begins to fall. So we leave our canyon for another, one that Rick has nicknamed Bobo.
You have to have a canyon you can escape in an emergency, bottom line. If we went down in there, we'd be there for 2 hours. The weather would change on us before we could even make our adjustments, and we'd be in trouble. So, not an option.
Rick is part of the Garfield County Search and Rescue Team. He's rescued the lost, the thirsty, and the hurt, and says you should never underestimate the power of this area.
It's very unforgiving land. We call them penalty points. The penalty points are very high in Escalante. If you make a mistake, no one's coming around anytime soon to help you. So if you don't have communication or a way to get help coming to you, you're going to be there a while.
Rappellin'!
All right.
With Rick, everyone wears a helmet, gloves, carries enough water, and when rappelling, has someone down below watching the person on rope.
I am doing a fireman's belay, and which is backing up the rappeller if they have a problem. I pull on the rope. That's the same as them putting on their brake.
Flash floods are always a concern. Not having enough rope or using an unsafe anchor can be deadly. Rick says it's the little things that when combined can get you into trouble and fast.
The biggest problem we see, it's really commonly people lost and not prepared, with not enough water, not enough rope, no shovel to dig the car out. It's just endless those little mistakes that add up and cause problems.
Canyoneering can be dangerous and yet can be made totally safe. Rick will even take children 7 years and older. If you don't want to hire a guide, Rick suggests do your homework.
Your first trip or two to Escalante, get into the BLM office, get an idea of what the area has to offer, what it doesn't have to offer for people who aren't experienced. A lot of the guests contact us just to get information on what might be an appropriate place for them to hike for their first time in town. And we're glad to help with that, because if we don't, they're going to end up in the wrong place, and then I'll just end up out here anyway.
This is the Start Your Diet Today slot.
Amen.
If you've never done this before, you're missing out. The tight canyons, the rappelling, the thrill of doing something you never thought possible is all worth the effort.
Am I doing it right? Go up to her thigh, up to her thighs, all the way to her thigh. Pass the knee and go to her thigh. There you go.
It's been an awesome trip. Rick's done a great job, you know. He lets you have some independence, lets you do a lot of stuff on your own, and he keeps it safe when it needs to be safe, so it's great.
That is a full day, Rick. A lot of fun.
You like that?
That was a lot of fun.
That was good action, yeah.
You do advanced canyoneering though too, right?
We do advanced canyoneering. We get them out for 2 or 3 days of this, and then we start to step it up to the next level. A little more water, get the wetsuits out, that kind of stuff.
Nice. Hey, if you want to come down here and you want to have Rick be your guide, excursionsofescalante.com. You can check him out. Come down and try it. I've enjoyed it. I know you will too. And our question tonight is, who is the Escalante River and the Escalante drainage named after, and who named it? And here's the answer. In 1872, John Wesley Powell sent the Almond Harris Thompson and the Frederick S. Dellenbaugh party to the mouth of the Dirty Devil River to recover a cached boat. The party soon realized that the canyon was not the canyon of the Dirty Devil River, but a new, unnamed river. Thompson named it the Escalante River and the surrounding country in honor of the Sylvester Velez de Escalante expedition of 1776. You like to have fun out here, don't you, as well?
Imagine that, yeah, I sure do.
Hey, and if people want to get a hold of you, again, just your website.
Yeah, go to the website or call the 1-800 number. It's 1-800-U-EXPLORE or www.excursionsofescalante.com.
Hey, good time, sir.
Dude, I had a blast. Fantastic.
Thanks.
Man.
A lot of fun.
We appreciate it, guys. It was a good group, huh?
Hey, and the next time you decide to get outdoors, do like the Rocky Balboa family here. They've been chanting it all day long. Get outdoors and enjoy this great state of ours. I'm Adam Eagle. We'll see you next weekend on Roughin' It Outdoors. Good night.
Thanks, Rick.